Okay, welcome. Thank you very much for clicking on. Today I go out and about hunting for antiques and treasure in the Malvern Flea Collectors Fair up in Great Malvern, up in Worcestershire. I'm accompanied by Kieran Hughes Jones from Taliesin Antiques. Now, Kieran's channel is doing exceptionally well at the moment. Go and check him out. I'm sure you will love his charity shop, hauls and things. But today I'm going to share with you my footage from Malvern. Now, you're not going to get to see what I've bought in today's video. Today's video is only for those of you who want to see what it's like walking around Malvern. In some areas, it is a little fast-paced, but you know what? You'll get to see it, how I see it, see if you can see any bargains, and I'll do a little bit of a talk over as well, pointing a few things out. So I really hope you enjoy, and yeah. You'll see some of my purchases over the next day or two. I'll chuck a few videos out this week to cover my purchases, but I purchased 30-40 items up there. Really top end, lovely items. Okay, so we're going to start off here. There was a massive stall full of enamel signs. Now, I do think these were all brand new reproductions or very recent reproductions, but I'm not a sign expert, so there may have been some older ones in amongst there, but I see that many signs looking that good, I instantly start panicking. On here is just general run-of-the-mill silver plate, things like that, a bit of Pico wear. Nothing to interest me at all, to be honest with you. When I go to antique fairs and flea markets, I go looking for specific things. It's not the same as when I go to a car boot sale. Some lovely pieces on here, some nice bronzes and things. But again, at an antique fair, you don't ask the price of everything because everything is expensive or far more expensive than a car boot sale. So I only ask the prices of things I like the look of, and obviously I can see price tags whilst you can't. But there are some absolutely beautiful gems. Now, if you think I've missed something, please feel free to let me know and say, you missed that. Because this is going to be a regular for me now. I'm going to go up to Malvern. Almost every time it's on, I'm going to do filming, some footage. I like that enamel sign. It was really nice. And it looked a nice older one. But yeah, it was a pleasure to walk around the Malvern Hills, I have to be honest. Now, some of the footage is a little fast, I'm sorry, but that is the pace I'm moving. I am up there working and buying, but I thought I'd share what it's like to walk around Malvern and for you to see what I'm seeing. It's not all like this. There are higher end stalls as well, but I tend to like the general bric-a-brac stalls, the house clearance stalls where they just chuck it out on a table or in boxes. I like those stalls. You can get some really good bargains. I've no idea what they were. Look at that. It looks to be some sort of ancient tomb, like Egyptian. I'm not even sure what it is. Interesting thing. Maybe you could tell me what that is, because I clearly have no clue. That's grass, obviously. There's some beautiful things coming up, so don't worry. You'll see some real nice items. There's a nice pair of Chinese vases there, crackle glaze. I missed those. Nice mirror. Now this was some West German pottery, and I absolutely fell in love with that vase. The horses reminded me of Bitossi, but it was out of my price range. I didn't buy it because of the price, obviously. Lovely thing though, and I did actually do some research on my phone, and I couldn't actually find another one, so it must have been a rare one. This I absolutely love. I spent quite a long time looking at this. It's Irish, it's turn of the century, maybe a bit earlier. I nearly bought it. The gentleman come down to £50 for me, but it had a bit of damage on it, so I left it and walked away, but I loved it. This stall does have some Batossi on there. It must have come out a little after I filmed this, but they have had some beautiful paperweights up on the end, and I did buy one amazing Murano paperweight, which I'll share with you later on in the week in another video. And it was an absolute corker of a paperweight. Now this Rolex sign takes my eye, but again I think it's another more recent, more modern enamel sign. These enamel signs are really good. Now it might have been original, I'm not sure, but the copies are so good now. And then you got old reproductions, modern reproductions, originals. There's just such a minefield. Unless they're coming into me very cheap, I just don't bother anymore. These candlesticks took my eye, but they weren't as old as I originally thought when I looked at them. When I first came up to the stall, I thought they were 18th century, but there's far too many of them. I'm thinking they're later copies, because it's not just these three. They had another half a table full.
Okay. Thank you.
Either that or they've cleared a church. But £20 a stick was cheap enough anyway. It really was. I did have that engraved Victorian rummer there though. That was nice. Now, how many of you know what this item is? If you know what this is, leave a comment in the description, in the comment box, and we'll see if you're right. I'll give you a few minutes and then I'll tell you what it was. Nice quirky thing, I've sold loads of them over the years. And test your knowledge there and see how many of you know what it was. Nice little rinser over there, Georgian rinser. Some nice bits of glass up here this week. Very little Georgian, lots of Victorian. But these are the type of stalls I go for, like house clearance. Now this stall was very kind to me because I bought a little Chinese porcelain dish and they give me a massive Chinese plate for free because it'd been damaged. I had that celadon for free. They give it to me. 19th century Chinese celadon, free of charge. How kind were they? So these are the type of stalls I try to look for when I do the house clearance and things like that, because you can get some absolute amazing gems. I missed that Waterford picture frame there though. Didn't even see it. There's the little dish. I bought that little dish. Came in very cheap. And they gave me the big one for nothing. This I loved. There was a few rhinos and a few other animals up there that I absolutely loved, but they were all big, big, big money. Again, this gentleman had some amazing things on his stall, but the prices were out of my league and he was a little hard to deal with. This is a beautiful Qianlong period, 18th century Chinese porcelain bowl, but it was damaged. Don't look at that. Whatever you do, just look away. A modern erotic bronze there. Now, I did see the Whitefriars molar vase and things like that, but that's not the type of thing I come up here looking for when I come to Malvern. I come to Malvern not just looking for cheap items. I come looking for things that I'm not going to find at car boot sales. If I can find it at a car boot sale myself, there's no point me paying more money for it at Malvern. Now, I didn't film all day. I filmed for about the first half hour, something like that, and then I just put my phone away and got to work. But I thought, at the very least, I can do a nice little video to give you an idea of some of the things that were on offer. And I got to be honest with you, it was a wonderful day. I love that planter, or scuttle, whatever it was. Arts and crafts, copperware. Pretty little Chinese plate, but it was modern. What did he have? I bought quite a few things off this gentleman. He has some lovely Chinese cloisonne, really nice stuff. He's not cheap, by any means, but he had some really nice examples. But I bought quite a few items off him.
Yeah, leave him there. I'll put a blanket over. Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Now that is 20th century, but it's got a nice Ming mark underneath it. But you can see it's a nice, good-looking table, that one. It appealed to me. I was there for quite a while. As you can see, the Chinese buyers are absolutely everywhere. You only got to turn your head and someone's picking up a Chinese vase. That is a fake Dr. Christopher Dresser teapot. There seems to be a lot of them up in Malvern.
All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's all right. What's your name, sorry? Marcus. Marcus. Yeah. Amy. Thank you.
There is a stall we come up to shortly, full of Chinese porcelains. I can't wait for you to see that. Now, I like that blue and white. It was really pretty, but I didn't have it. Nice little leek dish there.
We would have done.
Now, I didn't even see those Chinese vases behind. I was so focused on those goblets, but the foot has been stapled totally on there. That there is a bit of Charlotte Reed. Now, for a £5 you'd think a bargain, but it had a massive lump and restoration. That's why I left it. When you're at the antique fairs, flea markets, you got to be extremely careful. It is literally bought as seen. Camera's a little shaky there. I don't know why. I think that's the rendering on the video. I am very sorry. Could even be the focus. I am filming on my phone, unfortunately, but I will get or use my GoPro. I've got a chest-mounted GoPro. I don't use it because it's too bloody obvious, and everybody starts talking to me and about the filming. That looked like a bit of Waterford by there. These were interesting. They're Moroccan ceramics, probably Fez. Really nice things. I love the writing on them, but I chose not to buy those, to be honest with you. Now, I like the look of that, and you've got to be careful. A lot of that early Majolica can be Ault and things like that, and Linthorpe, so I do look it up. It was only last week I bought a typewriter and put it in my video. Look at that. Lady there was buying a pair of nice little brass candelabras. I did like those. Now, I did bump into quite a few people in Malvern who knew me, and for everyone who said hello, thank you very much, and it was nice to chat to you and see you. And one gentleman in particular done me some cracking deals, who follows the channel, so I appreciate that. Here are 3 early Delft plates. The price was far out of my reach, but I did try and buy them. Didn't succeed. These stalls are like those £5 stalls. Now that looked like 19th century Chinese, because those dots were the later version from the sort of arrows on the Chinese porcelain turn of the last century, 1800s. But they were modern examples. Jesus Christ, it's huge. Yeah, Malvern was massive. I didn't get around it once. I was there all day and I didn't complete it once. I didn't get to do the inside hangers. Or at least the bottom hangers. I didn't do those. And to be honest with you, I could have gone back around another time, slowly, just having a little look. Now that I missed, that Bohemian overlaid crystal basket, I missed that. Some lovely posters there. Thing is, it's not the same. When you go to a car boot sale and you see some of the quality, it stands out against the junk. When you go somewhere like this, everywhere you look is quality. So then you got to look for the stalls that look like they're cheaper, or they're not specialist stalls, or they look like you may get a chance of a bargain off them. So it's not just about spotting quality when you go somewhere like this, because 99% of it is quality. And there is some beautiful things up in Malvern, I got to be honest.
There was a day someone would have proved you out.
Some nice paperweights. I didn't actually buy any of those.
Okay, 12 any good to you, sir? Make it a bit more tempting.
Go on then.
I like this Caithness paperweight. Unfortunately, it was a Jubilee, so it was it had a royalty connection to it, but I did like it. And it was expensive for what it was.
We'll wait and see.
Exactly, you know, I mean, it's moving like a couple of miles. Yeah, I know you can walk around here, you spell 550 quid, couldn't you? What are you going to budget yourself to 100?
As you can see on the tags, a lot of the dealers knew what they were selling, knew the prices of what they were selling. I'm not going up there for that. I'm going up there looking for the dealers, the house clearance people who don't care what it's worth. They have it in for nothing, or they paid to take it away by the houses, and then they sell it cheap. That's the type of dealer I'm looking for when I'm up here.
So I kind of left it right.
Here's a nice little collection of Emma Bridgewater mugs. To be honest, I didn't even ask the price, and I know I should have. Some more Moroccan pottery there, and a nice bronze Indian Ganesh, or deity at the very least.
size of St. Mark's, price of all that. Yeah. I couldn't bear.
As you can see, a lot of the tables are half empty. Now, Malvern do what's called early bird. They never used to, and I never knew about it. But you can pay £20 and go in before everyone else. You can go early entry. Normal entry is £6 in Malvern. We paid the early bird the £20 and we went in. We could have gone in from 6 in the morning without realising, but we went in instead at 7, which was still a half-hour head start on the general public or the rest of the trade who wouldn't pay the £20 entrance. We give over the £20 run in, and I got to be honest with you, I bought quite a few things in that first half an hour. Some nice bits of glass on this stall here. I'm not sure what I was looking at, can't remember. Now this table is all Oriental antiques, near enough. This platter here, I tried to buy that. The 18th century Chinese export porcelain. There was a whole mix on here, and I also tried to buy a couple of his enamel snuff boxes out of his cabinet. He had a couple of European scene snuff boxes, snuff bottles, I'm sorry, not boxes, in the cabinet. So this stall was absolutely fabulous. But I'll give you an example. The blue and white platter I looked at was over £100 for a small one. He knew what he was selling. He was a specialist in this field, and he put his prices on there. Now this is a massive collection of Newlyn. There's the stamp, that's what you're looking for, or there are multiple stamps for Newlyn, but that, all embossed with fish and things like that, that was a couple of £1,000 there, and this was my only regret on the day. As I was saying, that was my only regret of the day, was there was a group of 4 Chinese or Tibetan maybe, or certainly Oriental carved wood shelf brackets. They were phenomenal. They came from a temple apparently, and he said they were 18th century, and I loved them. They were £160 for the larger set, £80 for the smaller set, so £240 all in. And I was talking to Kieran all the way around, and I said 4 times I should go back for them, and I just didn't, and I'm kicking myself. And if they're up there next time, I may go and buy them because I really, really liked them. But that's my walk around the Malvern. Camera was a bit shaky, I'm sorry. It was a bit fast. I'm going to try and get one to a less obvious one to mount on my chest, so it's a more smooth recording for you. But I bought 30-40 pieces from Malvern, absolutely fabulous things, and I'll start making videos on the items I've bought over the next day or 2. But for anybody who wanted to just have a look around what it's like in Malvern Antique and Flea Market, I hope you enjoyed. The filming's not perfect, but you know what? At least I was able to take you with me. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Walter Neal, and I am the founder of antiquesarena.com. Check it out. We got thousands and thousands of products for sale. We got articles. We got an academy where you can learn all about antiques. Everything. Check out the website. It's a fabulous resource. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and if you're already subscribed to my channel, thank you very much for the support, and I will see you soon when I start sharing the items I've bought. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.